Hello and welcome back. So last episode we reworked the iron sight again, and it certainly hasn't hurt anything. And we got to the point where there's clearly a bottleneck on the t-junctions, the 4-lane to 2-lane t-junctions. So I think they're worth revisiting. They were designed a while ago for 2-4 trains, and our trains are twice that length. So trains are getting jammed across the junction, or you have to fill them with so many change signals that no progress really gets made. I thought I would zoom in first of all though on our solar field. It is building. It's building slowly in the background. It's pretty impressive. I am very pleased with it. I'll have to go back through again afterwards. There seems to be this weird issue, should we call it an issue, where if you've deconstructed stuff, that sometimes the deconstructs are lost on save and reload. Anyway, that's a weird thing that seems to happen sometimes. I've loaded up the train with some supplies. We need to find a bit of clear ground to build these things on. I don't particularly want to rip up the build we were working on for the iron sight anytime soon, because I'm going to have to potentially adapt that for copper. Okay, so here is one of the junctions we've been using. This is the 4-lane to 2-lane. Brilliant. And then if we scoot over here, this is the 4-lane to 4-lane T. And for the copper and iron pull-offs, what it's currently using is the 4-lane to 4-lane T and then a merge down to 2 lanes. But I've got a feeling that the merge isn't actually long enough to fit a train in, so the train hangs out the back. Let's see if we can see an example of that. Right. No, of course we can't. So a train comes in. Oh no, it is actually long enough to fit in here. That's good. And the train is long enough to sit here. So we've got 2 trains buffered to go through the T-junction, which I think is a good thing. But the T-junctions themselves just don't have much throughput. You can see this train here has been waiting, this train has been waiting, and you'd have liked that to have made some progress. Either to have nipped through or to have got halfway through, but when that's halfway through it's still sticking out the back, so yeah. So too much time with trains waiting because the junctions are the wrong format. Now, there are basically 2 ways to address this that I can think of. One is to shrink the junction down to make it as minimal as possible. The other is to expand it out so that there is room for the longer trains in all paths. And I don't know which to take, to be honest. Also, this, because it was for the shorter trains, there's stacking here, which isn't necessarily needed. For the longer ones, I might merge these tracks early rather than late. Right, so let's go back here and find a blank segment of 4 tracks. Okay, so this is a blank. Let's clear off detritus. Okay. Okay, so this of course is a very broken T-junction. But it does illustrate the point. Let's put a second segment on Okay. So we are right-hand drive. So we are leaving this way. Let's pull up that signal. All right. So start here. We are coming into there. So we can come in from this way. Is that as small as we can make it? Don't think so. Okay, and there will be a corresponding exit this way. Is that the tightest? No. There. Okay. Then the same thing here. There we are. Okay, so this would be coming inwards. Then this needs to come in this way. And of course goes right through the middle of the electric pole. So I don't particularly want to move the pole. That works. Okay, so this is a really tiny junction. This is as compressed as we can get it. And clearly, this is just going to be a bundle of chain signals, and trains will either get through or they won't. Let's signal it up while we're here. Okay, so we are coming in, we need to make choices. Choose, choose. Break the blocks. And then commit. Right, come in. Choose, break the block, break the block. Can't break that block. Break the block. Commit. Okay. We've got this segment here, which we're not going to be able to signal correctly. And the worry is, because we can't get signals in, let's carry on signaling. And I'll explain what the problem is in a moment. Okay, so we can break up this block, then you commit. If you're coming down here, you would need to choose which way you go, then these blocks need to be broken. You might go this way or this way. Then if you're coming down this way, then you've committed by the time you're there. Okay, if you're coming this way, you're choosing which way to go, then we have to break the block, then you've committed. This is coming in, commit. commit. This is going out, so you could go out this way, commit, and then if you're going through and through, so we are coming in, could go that way and up, we could go across, we need to break this block, break this block, break this block, commit. Okay, so that's, and then this can't be signaled properly because there's not enough room to get signals here, if you see what I mean. So, can we improve any of this? I'm just wondering if we move this over one double tile, does that then give us the room? Yeah, so we've got this here now. Okay. No, there's nowhere to put a signal here now. So we've got this God block in the middle. So all the trains there are going to block the trains cutting across, trying to pass directly through, and also the trains going up and down. It's all going to gridlock. Okay, so this is the tightest possible junction, and the issue is there's not physically enough room to signal it. So what we need is a wider junction where things can be signaled. So let's keep, I want to keep those two signals as a marker. We need to go higher. Okay, we're ready. I'm not convinced that's an improvement. Let's go up further. Okay. That looks better. Okay, and then see, the issue is this cross, getting it so that it can be fully signalled. And it might be just that it can't be done with this gap between the rails. Yeah, it can't be done. Can this be done? It's not very nice because it's asymmetric, but no, it can't. So, apologies for the shouting in the background. I've got a child at the moment who's being annoying. Okay, let's pull that out. Right, I will stop recording here and be back in a moment when I have settled him back down.